Throwing first play is Herbert. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run left with Pollard, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to McBride. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. The Cardinals had 13-2 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
this early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Danny, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. McCann's got it teed up. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Willis looks to pass it here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. Running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Willis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Pollard will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Willis rolling to his left. And he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Willis. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Willis. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Ready, go. Rush in. Shit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Panther 60. 60 Bobcats.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Buffalo 18. Hey, watch the slant. Take four. Jumper. 11. Panther 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check smash. Check smash.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
19 Pioneer.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
79 Broncos.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now a timeout. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Mike 9. I know he ain't got it.
Henry out of the pistol. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 31, Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. McCann now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Third down, it's Willis. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On 4th down, Herbert steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
50's the mark, 50's the mark. Go, go, go. Mike 50, Mike 50. They're not ready.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On 1st down, Willis
Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
All day.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check it backer, check it backer.
70 Lions.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, check that. Street.
Chance.
Ready, go.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Tennessee.
Mike 50. All day, baby. All day.
Big Lion.
Walk, get walk.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Second and 8.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Brings up second and 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Mike's 50.
Street.
In motion is Austin Hooper.
Mike's 50.
Throwing on second and 8. Willis. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60.
50. Mike's 50. Come on, baby.
Check.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Willis looking to throw it.
And now here is another interception. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That ball complete to Isabella. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Herbert on third down now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big
us.
Man, I got you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Quit talking about it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check three. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Slot man moves right. A give to Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight.
50's the money. All day, dog. Check safety. Check three. Hey.
Check smash.
To throw, here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
51's the mic. Watch the out.
Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the big play, inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. On the move to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds here. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown down. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
McCann's got it teed up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down. Again to throw. Willis on second down.
He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 52. Swiss. 50's the Mike.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Mike 50, Mike.
Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. That's all.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They snap it to Herbert.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
winning team here, Charles. That's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. While you forced turnovers, you didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for the Cardinals,
they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.
that'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.